Hi, YouTube. Hi.
Tonight's dinner were these easy Taco Bell style Mexican pizzas. These are really good, and they're also super simple to make out of just some basic taco ingredients. To make them, just get a skillet over medium heat and throw in a pound of ground beef with a diced onion and the seasonings I've listed below to make your taco meat. And while that's cooking, just fry some flour tortillas for about a minute on each side and drain them on a paper towel so they're nice and crispy. Then for the assembly process, just grab one of those crispy shells, spread on some refried beans, add on a scoop of that taco meat, and sprinkle on some cheese. And once you're done building the foundations for those authentic Mexican style pizzas,
Okay. Hi, guys. I'm making Mexican pizza tonight. It says to put salt, pepper, chili powder, cumin, dried cilantro, cayenne, minced garlic. Okay, if I pause it, it'll go away. So I'll tell you guys. It says half a teaspoon of salt and pepper, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon each of cumin and dried cilantro, a fourth of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Okay? I guess that's all for the seasoning. Okay? It does not say taco seasoning. Okay? But we are going to change this around, and if you would like to put the seasonings I just mentioned, then you can. So I'll say it once again so all of y'all can hear. Okay, let me bring the volume down. Okay, so it's half a teaspoon of salt and pepper, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon each cumin and dried cilantro, a fourth of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Okay? But I'm just going to use taco seasoning instead. If you want to use taco seasoning instead, go right ahead. Okay? Now, if you're going to use taco seasoning, it will be 1 pack per pound. Okay? Or, what did I say last time? 3 tablespoons? If you have it in a container. Okay? All right. So I'm cooking the ground beef. Okay? Now it says to add in 1 chopped onion. You can do more or less if you please. Okay? So I use this for taco seasoning. It is taco. Now I think before I said 3 tablespoons or 1/4 cup. But I do 3 tablespoons and then I adjust it. If you want a little less, a little more, that is fine. So it's 1 pound of ground beef. That's it. Unless you're doing a lot for many, many people, then you want to do 2 pounds. Like if my son and the other guy had still stayed here, I probably would have done 2 pounds. But it's just me and my husband, so I do 1 pound. And it's, of course, 1 chopped onion. All I do is just pour a little bit of onion from this frozen onion, okay? I just wanted to show you that. We don't like a lot of onion, so I just put a little bit in there, okay? Okay. Or you can chop up onion and freeze it and use it as needed, or you can just use a fresh onion. Up to you. Now, it says onion, so you can use a white onion, yellow onion, whatever. Okay? And then after I put this on the cooked ground beef, or if you add all that seasoning it calls for, put it on near the end. You can, like if you're going to put all that seasoning, you can put it on at the beginning if you want, or at the end, it don't matter. Okay? So you're going to take small fajita-sized flour tortillas and you're going to cook them in oil to get them crispy. Okay, I'm trying to see how much oil. Oh, let's see. Let's go back. Just enough oil to like cover the bottom of the tortilla. Okay? And 1 can of refried beans. 1 can of refried beans. I like these. They're called Isadora. If anybody's ever seen this, It's called Isadora. Okay? It's called Isadora. It looks backwards when y'all look at it Facebook, but when I showed it on the computer, it looks straight. But yeah, Isadora. Okay? A half a cup, 3.5 serving size. So I'm just going to put it in a container and heat it in the microwave so it could be spreadable. Okay? You don't want to make it too hot, just spreadable. Okay, then you're going to put cheese. You're going to spread this on the tortilla when it's done getting crispy, which in the video it said about a minute per side on the tortilla. Then you're going to spread the refried beans. Put a little bit of ground beef mixture and then spread it out on top of the refried beans. Then put some cheese. It says 2 cups of shredded cheese. However much, just sprinkle some on there. And then your next pieces, just sprinkle some on there. It don't matter how much it comes up to be. Okay? And it just says shredded cheese, so you can put any kind. You can put Mexican, cheddar, whatever you want. Then put another crispy tortilla on top. Spread some taco sauce on top of that. Then put some more cheese on top of the taco sauce. And then put it in a 400-degree oven, which I'm going to do now. 400-degree oven. And you're going to cook it for about 10 minutes. So the cheese gets all melty and everything. And then when you take it out, you can add some. It shows to add diced tomatoes and green onions, but if you don't like green onions, you can skip them, which I am. I'm just going to put some tomatoes. And then I'm going to put some sour cream. So if you want to put sour cream, so be it. If you want to put some more taco sauce or salsa, up to you, okay? And if you want to put the green onions, you can. All right, so this is about halfway cooked, but there's a lot of chunks in there, and the spoon is not cutting it up so well, so I think this is best to invest in. It gets the meat cut up into smaller chunks. So I'm going to do that. Now, here's the thing. If you would like to use another pan for the tortillas and leave the ground beef in here, so be it. So be it. But if you don't want to dirty up another pan after, because either way you're going to drain it if there's a lot of fat in here, okay? Like me, I have a little bit so I could try to scoot all the ground beef over and slide the fat here and wipe it with the paper towel if I want. You can try that, or you can just put it in a colander and drain it, whatever you want. And then if you want to use the same pan because you don't want to dirty up a second pan, put the ground beef in a bowl and add some oil to the pan and heat the oil up. Remember, enough oil to cover the bottom of the tortilla. And then once the oil is heated, you can proceed to do the tortillas. Now my oven's over. I just turned it on a few minutes ago to 400. Okay. Now I got a few more minutes on the ground beef, and while that's doing, I'm going to go over here and get some foil. So I can put this on the cookie sheet. So when the tortillas are done, It says put them on a paper towel. Well, I will put them on a paper towel plate so they can, be drained of the grease or the oil that's on them. But then you want to put them on this cookie sheet so we can bake them in the oven. Okay? So I will get out a plate for the tortilla like that. Okay? I may just scoop a little bit with the spoon because there's hardly any grease in here. Because I got 90-10, and if you get higher than that, you won't hardly have any. But if you get 80-20 or 73, whatever, then you're going to have a lot of grease and you're going to want to drain it, okay? All right, so it's done. So I turned it off. I got to find it later. I dropped the ground beef in the back thing. Okay, so I turned it off. And if you can hear, you might hear a little bit of sizzling because it's still hot. Okay? All right, guys, I had to take a sip. So let me get, it's only a pound, so I'm going to put it in a smaller bowl. Okay, so let's get that taken care of. And if you choose that you don't want to put any oil in here, any onions, then don't. You don't have to. Okay? Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 tablespoons of taco seasoning. Now, I was going to put it in while it was in the pan. I forgot. I started pouring it in a bowl when I realized it. So, because you don't actually have to put water and let it cook down and all that like you do with tacos. So, okay? But because in the video it just showed the meat being made and it already had the onions in it, and it didn't even show the seasonings going in. So I guess it expected you to figure that out, I guess. But now if you're on Instagram and you're following me, or if you're not following me and you want to, it's Angel Baby Girl 77, and you can go over there and you can, message me, DM me. Since if you're on Instagram, you know that if you want to share something or you want to talk to me, you have to send me a separate message. Just DM me, find my name, okay? Tell me, I would like the Mexican pizza recipe, and I'll send it to you, okay? And if you're not on Instagram at all, or you don't want to follow me, if you are not on Instagram or you don't want to follow me but you are on YouTube or you are on Facebook, then just in the comments on YouTube or the comments on Facebook, just comment, send me the Mexican pizza recipe or something like that. And I can, when I click the share button on Instagram, I can share it to your I can DM it on Instagram to you, or I can send it through Messenger. So I can send it through Messenger. YouTube, if you're not following me on Facebook, you can if you want. My main page is Elizabeth Gibbs, first and last name. That's the one I'm using right now to record the live video here. I always use Elizabeth Gibbs for my cooking videos and YouTube, as you know. I also have a second page called Elizabeth's Life, Elizabeth 'S, Life, L-I-F-E. If you'd like to follow both, go right ahead. I'd be appreciative. But if you don't have that, if you don't want to follow me on Facebook, but you still have Messenger, let me know, and I can still send it to you on Messenger. It'll just say you're not following this person on Facebook, but I can still send it to you through Messenger, okay? You just have to look in your, where they put the messages when someone doesn't know you and you have to choose whether to accept it or not. So, But other than that, you have to be on Facebook following me, or let me message you even though you're not following me. Be on Instagram so I can send a DM there. So that's what you'd have to do, okay? Because let me see. I'm gonna just do a sample. Let's say I wanted to share this. I click to share, and it has the different people I'm following, or it says add message. It says messages, which is text messages. And then it says Messenger, WhatsApp, Facebook. So I can share it to the main Facebook. I can share it to Twitter, or X as they call it now. Not WhatsApp because I don't use that. Or I click share to, and it goes to, I can pick for Messenger, Messages, Instagram, no, Snapchat. So just let me know how you would like it, okay? All right. So let me get a bowl. Let's see. Oh, it says tear open, heat for 1 minute, serve. So I opened it. One minute. Stand it up. 1 minute, and then I can put it into a bowl. Okay? So now I still have to dice up tomatoes. I forgot to do that earlier. So when it's in the oven for 10 minutes, I'll just dice up tomatoes. Okay? Let me make sure. Okay, the seasoning for the taco seasoning is good enough. Maybe I should have put a little bit of water just to do a little mix, but I mean, I could, because I haven't put oil in there yet. But it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so let's. I could have done it for like 45 seconds or a minute. Or 30 seconds. But I just wanted to be able to spread it, but I didn't want it too thin. Plus, it's going in the 400-degree oven. Okay. All right, so let's put some oil in here. Let's put that on about 7. Okay, I think that's enough. I'll know after the first one. That should be enough. Give it a minute or two to heat up. Okay, let's open these. Okay, got that open. Let's see, anybody come on here? Oh no, okay, so what I usually do is, oh shoot, I forgot to do this. Hold on, guys. I forgot to do the Cash App. And the star comment you see pinned below, or it won't be pinned if you're watching the replay. It's at the top if you want to read it, because I'm going to pin the Cash App. Okay, then Okay, and then now I got the Amazon wish list posted if you want to. Now on this YouTube, I'm going to put the Cash App. Oh, shoot, I forgot to click on chat. Okay, there's the Cash App. I cannot put the Amazon wish list. I would have to go through my phone or my iPad and go onto YouTube and do it that way, which I might. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's go to YouTube. All right, 1 second. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that's not, let me find it. All right, live, let me see. It's not working, hold on. Okay, so I got it. Okay? Now, if you look, anybody that comes on YouTube, if you look, you'll see the Amazon wish list. All I had to do was I went on my phone, since I'm using my iPad, went on my phone, went to YouTube that I'm recording on, and brought up the live, and then just pasted the Amazon wish list. So there it is. Okay? Now YouTube, now Facebook. Nobody has come on yet. Okay. So let me get some paper towels. So put it on the plate for the tortillas. All right. So let's open one. We're going to start out with one to see how this works. Make sure it's good. And we're going to time it for 1 minute. Okay? Okay, it went a little bit above the bottom, but it's okay. And because we have to flip it, I am going to, I don't need big tongs, guys. I just need some little tongs. So I'm going to use these little tongs. And I'm going to use it to flip it. Now it's bubbling up. That's sometimes when you turn it when you're doing regular tortillas, but that's why wow, it's really popping up. How is that going to work? Just push down the... Hold on, let's turn it over and see what we get. Okay, we got a crispy tortilla. Let's turn it down to 6. Just push it down a little bit so the bubbles on the other side can be pushed down. Yes, it's a little crispy. Like if you wanted to take it up now, if you're having a regular tortilla, it would be done. That was only like 20 seconds. But no. We got the tomato out. Okay. Okay. All right, it's done. Let's bring the plate over here so I don't drip any oil. Just shake it a little. Put it on the plate. Bring the plate over by the pans because I have it on this side and the pan's over here and I don't want to drip oil on the floor. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to put timer first so I don't. Then I started it and I put the tortilla in. Okay? And then once I get them all in here, turn it over for a minute. Try to get this tortilla, grease off of it so I can move one and put the other one on there. Yeah, most of the grease is off so I can put it on the pan. It's probably going to fit like 2 or 3 on this pan. That's okay because my husband's not home yet, so. But if you see it's bubbling up, I got to turn it over. You see it's bubbling up. I don't know if you saw that, YouTube, because of the computer now. So I want to quickly turn it over. Hold on, let me get the timer on this. Turn it over. Just push it down a little bit. Some of the darker parts may crack a little, but that's okay. Just push it down. And it tends to go, after it sits out for a little while, it tends to go flat. See? It tends to go flat. See, it all goes flat, so no worries. Okay? And while it's cooking, I'm going to do a few more, but when I push one down and get the grease off, and when I go to put the second one on there, I'm going to lift the first one up and do the same thing and then put that one on top because okay, so let's get that taken care of. One more, we'll have 3, and then I'm going to start putting it together. That's about... Oh, I forgot to put forgot to start the timer. Okay, so let's push down on this a little bit, get the grease. Alrighty, turn it over. Get some grease off the other side. Okay, and then let's put it on here. You're not going to be able to squeeze the third one across the top. So what you're going to have to do is put one at one end, one at the other, and then... Oh, no, I'm going to have to make 3 more because I forgot there's a second tortilla that goes on there. I forgot. But I'll start putting these together while those are cooking, okay? So I'm going to get a spoon. Another one. And I'm going to use this to scoop up some of the refried beans and then use the back to spread it around. Okay? All right, so let's. Oh, it got a little dark. Sorry. It got a little darker because I started the timer after I put it in, so. Cracking. I'm trying to put it on some of the spots that are not dark. Okay. Okay, let's get started. That on. All right. So here's the refried beans. We're going to take, and I'm going to take, oh, sorry, over here. I'm going to take some, about a spoonful, a little more, about a spoonful, and I'm going to spread it. Let me get this off. Let's get this out of here. Let's put his here. Okay. Turn this over. Get the oil. All right, let's leave that there for a minute. Okay, take it. Just put your fingers on it to hold it because it will move around. As you're spreading that, it likes to move around. So just hold your finger on the edge of the tortilla so it doesn't move around too much, okay? All right, so, okay, I spread there. Let me spread it on the second one. Okay. Okay, so we got the refried beans spread all across the bottom, okay? All right, let's put that back in there. All right, so we got that done. All right, let's get another tortilla. Let me start the. Okay, let's start the timer and then let's put this in there. Because it could use maybe 90 or 95 seconds instead, but. All right, we got the tortillas. The refried beans spread in there. So you want to put a little bit of meat. Okay, you want to put a little bit of the meat on there. Okay. All right, put a little bit of meat. Spread it. Take the back of this spoon that I stirred the meat with. Take the back of it. Spread the meat all along the bottom. And if you think it needs a little bit more, put a little bit more. I think it does a little bit more. Okay, get that spread around. Okay, now once that's done, I'm going to sprinkle cheese on there. All right, let me hurry up because I do not want this to burn. All right. Oh, I forgot to start the timer before I flipped it. I usually hold it up, start the timer, and then flip it. Okay. So, let's. Now we take this. I'm using Mexican cheese. Oh, did y'all see that? I'm using Mexican cheese. So I sprinkle as much as you want on top. It says 2 cups, but I don't know. I didn't read in there how many they expected you to make. So just make what you can with the one. But if you're going to make a lot more because you're going to have a lot of people, then, you might need more than 1 can of refried beans or the bag of Isadora, which I love Isadora. It's really good, I promise you guys. Okay? Okay, let's do this. Just gonna move it over here fast because I didn't have. Let's turn that around. All right. So, see, I can barely, it's hard, but I can fit it there. Okay, so let me make this one. And if you put some in, it's not enough, just add a little more refried beans. Okay, got that. Let's put some ground beef on that one. Spread it around. I want a little bit more. Spread it around over here. Okay, so we got that. Oh, let's put that back over here. Okay, so we got that. All right. Okay, well, that's doing that, and while we do the next tortilla, all right, let's get this. We're going to put some cheese on this other third one. Okay. And that's why there's foil on here too, so when the cheese goes around it, put a little more cheese on the other ones too. Okay. Okay. So that's it. Okay, so I did that. So now we have one here. We're going to stick that on top of the cheese and the ground beef one. We'll stick it on top. Okay. I'm going to hold this up so I can start the other timer so I don't want to overdo it. Okay. Push it down some. Now remember, when I have it laying in the plate to drain, it will start to flatten. So I promise you that. Okay, so let that do it. All right, so we will get started with the next one. So let's get another spoon. Okay, let's open. Okay, guys, I am trying to open the taco sauce. Can't get the... Okay, hold on. Okay, let that do a thing. Okay, I think I got it. Yes, I did. Okay, so let me get another tortilla in there. And then we'll get... Okay, that's good. Let's flip this over. Let that do its thing while I'm doing the first one. All right, so pour just a little bit on this tortilla. Okay, don't pour a lot. Okay, don't pour a lot. Okay, spread it around. If you need to pour a little bit more, then you can. But okay, there we go. Okay, kind of lay it on there. All right, let's see. Anybody come on? Hi, Lokita. How are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you for coming on. Thank you. Sorry, I was trying to do this and I'm trying to do multiple things. So, all right, 1 second, guys. Let me flip it. All right, start that. Push it down some because it bubbles up, you know. All right, I'm going to put this tortilla on top of the other one. Okay. But anyways, so I can show you one. Then after that, after you put the taco sauce on top of the second, all right, so you're gonna fry them crispy a minute on each side in some oil. The oil just wants to touch the bottom of the tortilla. Then you flip it, do it another minute, okay? Drain them on a paper towel. I drain one on both sides. I push it down, then drain it on the other. Then move it to the baking sheet so another one can go on the paper towel itself. Put some refried beans that you heated up. Spread them across. Then put a little bit of ground beef. Spread it around as much ground beef as you want. Then sprinkle some cheese on top. Then put a second tortilla. Spread it with some taco sauce on top. Then spread it with some more cheese. Hold on. I want to take it out or it will burn. It will burn. So let's get that out. Let's push it down so it can drain on the paper towel. Once I do that for a minute or so, then I'll flip it over and do the other side and then. Okay. So then put as much cheese as you want on top because it says 2 cups of cheese, but you use as much cheese as you want and whatever cheese you want. Okay, that's it. So then you put the cheese on top of the taco sauce that you put on the second tortilla. And then we're going to put it in the oven for 10 minutes. So let me do the other 2. I'm going to turn this off for a minute because I got to do some more. But while this is in the oven, I'm going to be cutting the tomatoes up that I'm going to put on top when it comes out. Okay? So let me. Did I flip this over? I don't know. Okay, so this one is going to go on top of the third one. All right. Now, since that's that, now we're going to pour taco sauce on here and some taco sauce on here. Okay. Now let's spread it around. Spread it around. Okay. All right. So I did that. Let's see. Are you still on here, Lokita? If you're still on here, let me know how you're doing. If you're cooking anything for dinner or what are you doing? And anybody else will come on here? Come on, come join me. All right, so I put the taco sauce on there. And I have more cheese if needed. Okay, I have more Mexican cheese. And if I didn't, I could use shredded cheese or something else. I got plenty of cheese. But I think I got another one because I like Mexican cheese. It's called a Mexican pizza. I'm going to use Mexican cheese. So top it with what you want. Less cheese, more cheese, I don't care. All right, get this cheese on here. Oven's already been preheated, so it's done. It's done, and if cheese falls on the foil, that's okay. Let me just sprinkle a little bit because it's almost done. It's done. So I'll get some more out for the next batch. I could use a second pan, but I didn't feel like it. Okay? Alrighty. So that's that. So I'm going to put it in the oven. It said for 10 minutes. Start. All right. So I'm going to get the cookie sheet. I mean, not the cookie sheet. I mean the cutting board. Now the red one I always pull out when I do meat. Okay, this one, the white or clear, whatever, I always pull that one out when I do the vegetables or potatoes or something. So I'm going to come right here, just close up and get this out my way. Okay. Okay, let's turn this around a little bit so I can see you guys. Now, I am definitely going to try to cut this tomato a way I saw it on a video I saw. Okay, now this is a big tomato. You see how big that tomato is? I'll put it in a little bowl and store it if I don't use it all. Okay? Well, I'm going to put it in a bowl anyways. I'm going to cut it out the top. Okay? Cut the little top part out. Alrighty, now let's see. I hate that, y'all. I'll put it back down when I go to cook. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see me over here? Oh, I have to keep this oil bottle here or it'll start going the other way. See, I started to move the oil bottle and see what happens? A little bit. So, all right, let's see. Trying to try it some way. Hoping this will work. Let's turn it around this way. All right, let's see. All right, so now I got like this all fanned out. Let's turn it to the side. Hoping this will work. Yeah, it worked a little bit. Keeps on moving. It's not working as well as it showed on that picture. It doesn't go as easy, but and some of these pieces are a lot bigger than they should be. Because you want small pieces on the pizza. Okay? So check for any big pieces. I don't know if I'll do it this way again. It didn't work so well. There's 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. And before it's up, if I finish cutting this tomatoes before the 4 minutes is up, I'm going to check it. Because it said 10 minutes, but I am not really believing that it needed 10 minutes. But we'll see. Okay. So we have 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, I'm going to take them out as soon as, let me get a bowl for this. You get a lid for it too. Because I don't want anything getting on this, so I want to put it all in a bowl. Okay, so I got that. Let me get this in the sink. Get that out the way. Maybe I can just lay this here. Okay. Well, let me see. Hold on, guys. Okay, so got that taken care of. Hey, Sammy. Hey, Sammy, I didn't see you. Sorry, sometimes I'm just busy. So I'm about to get this. But how you doing, Sammy? You said you were going to check me. Come on here, but it was, thank you. Okay, so got a little darker around the edges, but okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit more oil since you used up some of the oil. Okay, so that's just saying it's done. It's already taken out, so I'm going to put it on 7. No, I'm going to put it on 6. I'm going to let the new oil heat a minute, and then I'm going to start doing some more. Okay? I'm going to get, hold on, guys. I'm going to push the chair back. Push, I'm going to get the other cookie sheet out. Because want to put these on there so they can, because if I put them on a plate, then they wouldn't fit that many and I'd have to stack them, and I don't want to stack them. So, yes, it does smell good. Okay, so I'm going to put these on the other cookie sheet. But first, maybe I should have sprayed the cookie sheet. It didn't say to, but maybe I should have. Yes, I should have. Okay, I'm going to spray it when I put the other ones on there. Yes, it's hot, but I want to show y'all what it looks like. See? Mexican pizza. Got some stuff inside there. Okay. Looking good. Hi, Rick. How are you doing? How is your day going? How is your day going? Making some Mexican pizzas. Oops. I think it's just the cheese sticking to it, but I'm going to spray it anyways for the next one. Keeps going in the middle. Trying to get this. Okay, second one. Now let's get this third one out of here. Got it. Okay. So, got them on here. Okay, if you're on here, babe, hurry up. I don't want these to get cold. I may make the other tortillas, but I'm not going to make any more until you come home. I'm not going to put them like together and then in the oven. I'm just going to heat the tortillas, okay? But it smells really good in here, Sammy. You still on here, Lokita? No, maybe only my husband and Sammy. Well, no, maybe my husband left. It says 2 people. I know, babe, I know. Where are you at now? Where are you at now? Where are you at now? All right. Just some of the loose crumbs. Now I'm going to spray that. Okay, let's get another tortilla in there. Take some of these out. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're going to make 3, you need 6. Because you got to put the second one on top. Okay? So, let me spray this. Okay. Just make sure. Pat that around. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, let's flip it. It's in. Near Bandera Road. All right. Well, I may have to flip it again because the other side did not get crispy. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, so I am going to do one of these. I'm going to show y'all. Let's put this back down here so I can put this here. Okay, now I'm going to wipe this spoon. I just used it for the taco seasoning. Okay. Now I'm going to take some of these, put it all around here. Get your tomatoes, put them around there. Put your green onions on here if you chose to use green onions. I do not. Okay. Or you could just cut it in 4 and then put some tomatoes on each half. I don't know. but I didn't do it that way. Okay, so there we go. Okay, now I put the knife in here. It's been rinsed. I'm gonna just dry it. All that was used was for tomatoes. Okay, we are going to cut this. Let's get this cut. Okay, we cut it in half. Now we're gonna cut the other part in half as well. Okay. All right, we got it. Now, try to pick up these tomatoes that fell off. Okay. All right. So, here's a piece of it. I cut it in 4. Here's a piece of it. I cut it in 4. Oh, it's done. I didn't hear. Well, I didn't put the timer on for the second half. Oh, sorry. But I'm doing the other side. It didn't get that much. All right. So you see this? I'm going to take a bite of it. Mmm. Mmm. Guys, that's really good. Okay? Okay. Let's get this quickly over here. Let that do its thing. Okay? That was really good. And I cut it before I took a picture. But I'm going to do the next two and take a picture of both of them together. Okay? Mm. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. So, you got the next one in there? Okay. All right, so let's get one tortilla on here. All right. Woo! That was good. This 7-Up didn't do enough. I'm still thirsty. But this time I'm not getting any more soda. I'm getting either tea, Kool-Aid, or apple juice. Probably apple juice. Let me see. Okay, so I hold it up and I shake it, see? And I start the timer. 1 minute, start, and then I put it down. Because if I don't, every few seconds after a minute is make that darker. So I didn't want to put it in there and then try to do the timer. Okay? Apple juice. I think I get thirsty because it gets hot in here. Okay? So, I'm going to wait. Let me wait till I get this out. Okay. All right. Let me get that on here. Let's pat it down. Okay. Now, let's get another one in there. Okay, got another one in there. Alrighty, guys. Now, YouTube and Facebook, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here because I showed you how to make these, okay? I've got the first 3 done. I showed you what they look like. Now, once I'm done with y'all, I may get a plate and put some sour cream on the one I already did. And the other ones, I'm just going to add some cheese. Oh, I'm going to actually cut it first because it's easier to cut it without the tomatoes. And then put it on my plate and then put some tomatoes on each slice and then put sour cream. Okay? But I'm going to end my live the way I end all lives. Okay? Let's see. Anybody come on? Nope. Turn it over. Flatten it a little bit. Okay, I'm going to end this the way I end all my lives. Okay? I will be on tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Central, on the page I'm on now, Facebook, Elizabeth Gibbs. YouTube, I will be on Elizabeth Gibbs' page on Facebook if you follow me over there. Okay? I will be on there. And I appreciate everyone who came on to say hi. Rick, Lokita, Babe, Sammy, and anybody who watches the replay later on, I appreciate you too. Stay positive. I love you guys. And have a good evening, Sammy, Rick, and Lokita. And can't wait to get home, babe. Hey, I love you guys. See you in the next video. Bye, Facebook. Bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube.